Oh, let me move this. Ugh. Anyways, okay, hi. Sorry, I just want to make a random live video because I'm kind of bored, but not really bored, but inspired, sort of getting there. Um, I haven't really, confession, I haven't really sewn much since the green jacket that I was trying to make for my mom that I mentioned. I did run out of like a certain trim and there was like an issue with it. So I went to the store today. I had a class at Joann's, so I went to the store and I tried to find the exact same trim to buy just like yards and yards of it. But like they don't have it, so I have to go online and order it, which is kind of irritating because I wanted to work on it tonight. But anyways, reason being for this video, I guess it's kind of like an accountability type thing for me to reflect on later. But I had an order for a wedding dress about, this was like back in November. And just, it was, this will happen with any creative type job, or if you own a business, or, you know, just do stuff for hobbies for other people. Sometimes you'll have kind of crazy customers, and not necessarily that they're bad people, that they're mean. I mean, some people can be just like so demanding and nasty, but with experience, you can kind of see these people head on and you can avoid working with them, decline working with them. But I mean, this woman was super, super nice, super sweet. She was referred to me by my mother-in-law. And, you know, I really like doing alternative, fun type wedding dresses. I don't do really generic ones. So as you can see, it's right behind me. So it didn't work out good. I guess I could save that for a story time later because it's quite a lengthy thing. But sorry to say that this bride kind of just abandoned her wedding dress, sort of, maybe. Um, I mean, that's all I could really say for now. She hasn't paid it off. So it really kind of dampened my mood on doing more projects, sewing more. Not to mention too that it's been quite cold lately, so I haven't really been able to hang out in my garage, which is where I sew mainly. So that kind of hinders me from coming in here because if I can't like properly work and my fingers are all frozen in place, well then I'm not gonna do it, right? But I mean, more on the lines with this wedding dress that I did, it kind of just like really dampened my mood just for being creative and sewing, and that'll happen sometimes, and it really does suck because I hadn't had something like this happen for years and years and years and years and years. I have a video, one of my first couple videos, it's way at the bottom of my videos if you scroll all the way down, and it was something like my thumbnail is me in a robe and I'm like talking about my day today or something like that. That was the last time I had an order that really, really just like killed my mood for sewing. It triggered my first, like, not outbreak, but it triggered my first occurrence of alopecia, which I found out I had, which is triggered by massive stress. So that first one trigger was massively stressed. I was working on a movie, my first movie. I was in the wardrobe department. If you want to hear more about that story, you can definitely go down to that video and check it out. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. But this one really just dampened my mood. I mean, it's just someone's wedding dress, and you I really put my heart and effort into it, and it was supposed to be a quick turnaround because this bride was getting married in less than a month. At the time, she hired me back in November before Thanksgiving, and just weird thing happened. So if you want to hear about that story later, you know, I'm not gonna bash her. It's just to explain why I didn't want to sew for a while. But I feel better about it today. It was a warmer day where I lived. It was about 60, like late 50s or high 50s, late 50s. I'm not talking about years, I'm talking about temperature. High 50s where I live, so my garage isn't too bad today. So after class today, I had an idea. Also, I model sometimes for fun. Haven't done that for a super, super long time. Last time I modeled was the picture that you see in my thumbnail on my YouTube channel. Um, I've just been so also down and negative about my weight. I've been such a hard time controlling my weight since my hysterectomy, which was like 2 years ago. I don't know if that contributed to just like I just gained 10 pounds and I'll go down 10 pounds and then I'll lose it, I'll gain it, I'll lose it again. Right now I'm like at the high end of gain. I thought I had lost weight, but I guess not. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my body. It's a new plateau. I freaking hate it. So that's why I've also not wanted to really take pictures of myself or anything because it's like a punishment like that you shouldn't model because I'm so heavy. But it's fun to play dress up. What can I say? So hopefully I have a shoot next week with a good friend of mine, and I thought it would be a great excuse to make a Valentine's dress, which I will use in Valentine's, and also a tutorial, and have it in my shoot. So like 3 in 1, like that's awesome, right? So I bought some honey colored gold crushed pan velvet, and it's gonna have a belt that looks like this around it, and then I'm gonna attach tassels to the end of this belt, and then I'll style myself all kind of 20s-ish flapper, modern twist, you know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling good about that. I tried to apply for some jobs locally where I live yesterday, but that was kind of a bust. On the website, they said that they were hiring for clerical positions, so I have some clerical experience. So I went, and when I asked the lady at the front desk, I was like, hey, job fair lady, what section is the clerical section? Because every different job was like categorized, and they were in different rooms in this big building for the school district. She's like, oh, we're not hiring clerical. And I was like, oh, that's great. I was like, well, can you direct me to a place where you're hiring that doesn't need you to have already a certificate or a degree of some kind? She's like, well, we're hiring for a bus monitor. And I was like, what's a bus monitor? Like, I don't know, just give me a job, lady. And then she explained to me what a bus monitor was. And then when I went in for a small interview to do a questionnaire towards that job, it was basically less than part-time work. And I'm just like, wow, what a waste of time. I could be cleaning my house right now because it's also disgusting. My God. The holidays like jack me up, throw me completely off any kind of schedule that I had put for myself. Back with this wedding dress, it hurts to even look at it, and I'm just so frustrated with it. It's not finished. I stopped working on it the moment the lady told me that she didn't want her wedding dress anymore because of issues, which I respected. And so I obviously stopped working on it, right? At the time, I also had other orders coming in. And if she told me she didn't want this dress or to postpone it or whatever, well, then I wasn't going to keep working on it, right? I was going to work on other people's stuff. So I did, and, anyways, that would be such a long story time. I just don't want to, I don't want to bash her or anything. I don't intend to. I don't harbor any negative feelings toward her. It's just, don't be wishy-washy with people. Just because you're a home business, people might want to treat you differently, that you can be overly flexible with your time and your skills. And that's not the case. And I really put my foot down with this lady. So, yeah. But yeah, that's just all I wanted to do for a Friday night. Those are just my updates. I hope the shoot with my friend next week can happen because I haven't like internet modeled in quite a while. So yeah, all right. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.